What's up, scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and I've got a major throwback layout for you today. So this is a hidden little gem that I had on my hard drive that I had no idea was there. So this is a really old scraptastic layout back when they did kits. They no longer do kits, but I thought rather than sending it to the chopping board, I'd edit it anyway, so you can still get to see it and get to see some of the ideas that I used in this layout. So it's a double page one. We've got a 9x12 on the side and then a 6x12 on the other side. I get a lot of questions about where I get my albums and page protectors from. I get my albums only basically from Studio Calico. They're really hard to get a hand on. The page protectors are easier to find. I do get them also at Citrus Twist or Scrapbooking from Scratch for the Aussie peeps. So now my cards are in, it's time to get sticky with stickers. Now a lot of Aussie peeps, I've heard a lot of Aussie peeps talking about the frustration of having American spelling in a lot of scrapbooking products, which of course they're created in America, they're going to have American spelling. I'm not too fussed about it, even though I'm a teacher. I'm not too fussed because I know that it's not that it's spelt incorrectly, it's just that it's spelt a different way. So something like this favorite, we put a U in favorite, and it doesn't frustrate me too much. But if it does frustrate you, maybe find an American pen pal or someone you can send some happy mail to and send all of the color, favorite, mother, mum, all of those things over to America. So I've got the little stamps here and I'm doing nap time for the little pops. She was all squishy up in our doona, and tiny bit of washi tape. So I hope you can't hear the fan in the background. Today it's the second week of spring and it's freaking 34 degrees Celsius, which is very hot and too hot for the second week of spring. And I've got to have that fan going. This one was a picture of Pops and Aaron. These layouts are, I'm pretty sure these are from before I was pregnant. I'm pretty sure. They look like they're the start, like autumny kind of time, or even maybe before that. I don't know. I'm using this little cork piece, and I thought these were really cute how they had an empty spot, so I thought I would do a bit of a sneaky and cut out one of these vellum blue flag flap thingies and put it on the other side of the cork and stick it down there because there was two of them. It was Aaron and Pops, and I just thought that was a nice little embellishment to add to this filler card. I find that repeating the same shapes on a filler card is really handy if you're stuck for what to do on them. So you can see here I've got the two circles, and then of course there's the repeating arrows in the background. I'm using my giant scissors. This is before I got my gold ones. And I didn't like the photo buy because I take all the photos. There's not really any point in documenting that. So I just covered it up with some of the little embellishments that came in the kit, and apparently I'm stamping. I was in a real stampy mood for this one. I need to, once I have the new craft room set up, which I will do a tour of, I need you guys to give me some extra motivation to use my stamps because they just sit there. I really am hoping to do a stamp series to try and use up my stamps a little bit more because they're gorgeous and they just sit there gathering dust. Let me know in the comments below what item in your stash do you love but it just sits there. It just sits there waiting for an opportunity to get on a page. Mine's definitely stamps, and I'd say embossing folders and dies. All three of them actually. So I'm hoping to use those a little bit more once I have my new craft room. So while I'm filming this, I'm pre-recording videos because we probably won't have internet for all of October. And so I'm pre-recording, oh, Heidi Shine, shake, 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 shake. Shake your Heidi Shine. Shake your Heidi Shine. Sorry, if you're new to my channel, you're going to think this woman can't think straight. She's going on so many tangents. But at the new house, we probably won't have internet for all of October. So this is probably an October video of some sort, this one currently. And I'm pre-recording so that you guys don't miss out on videos, and also pre-recording stuff for my Patreon as well, so they don't miss out either. But it's funny how much we rely on technology until we don't have it, and then realize how much we rely on it. I'm not sure. We also have a daily vlog channel where we put up vlogs on Monday to Friday, Mr. and Mrs Rad. If you haven't subscribed and like a bit of a daily vlog, and want more peeks of Archie Bear, because he obviously stars a lot in it. And I don't know how that's going to work. We have family with internet, but maybe I might be able to edit them in advance and then do a big upload session if we go over there for dinner or something. So I'm just adding a little heart. Why did I pause so much at the word heart? It's early. It's also about 6 a.m. in the morning. This is my best time to film voiceovers because Archie wakes up at, it's about quarter to 6, sorry. And we just pop him in bed with Aaron while I get up and do some work, because work, as Rihanna said. I'm just doing a bit of journaling. This was back when my spotty pens still had ink in them, and some more Heidi Shine. So the good thing is I find that if I've got 2 3x4 photos that I'm putting together as a 4x6, it's quite nice to put the embellishments across the 2 of them. That's just a little tip if you're thinking that they don't look cohesive enough. This is what happened. Oh, Aaron ordered pancakes from McDonald's. We had a little weekend McDonald's breakfast, and they didn't cook them. So he opened up his pancakes and they were cold. Like they hadn't been cooked. They were cooked, pre-cooked, but they weren't properly cooked. So he was very sad about that because he really, really wanted pancakes. And then when we got home, he spilled his coffee all over his shirt. So poor Aaron didn't have a very good morning that morning. I really like with this thumb that you could have it as a thumb up or a thumb down. And obviously in this occasion, it was a thumbs down. Now I have a question for people who use Flair. That's another item that just sits in my stash. But I was looking through my albums the other day and they've all gone rusty. And I was wondering if other people have had the same problem, because my house, I've complained about it a lot in previous voiceovers, you may have heard, and our current house is quite wet. So during winter, I have to wipe all the insides of the house with condensation. And yeah, all my Flair are rusty. So let me know if you've had the same issue, because I hope I'm not the only one. I just got some rusty Flair. They weren't rusty when I put them on. This one, I thought this was really fun. So this is a acetate word and it was blue, and I decided to cut it in half and put it over the 2 photos. Well, it's 1 photo that I've cut in half, and I just really liked the way that the word went over the 2 photos. That was a big thing that I did for this layout. I did a lot of words that overlapped 2 pockets, and I think it's very easy to do with longer words. You've got to do it with the longer words. If you were to do a word like cat, it probably wouldn't look as effective. So maybe try it with a long word and see if you like it. I really like the effect of it. I think it makes your eye move across your layout a little bit easier. And yeah, I really enjoy it. So that one's all done. Next up, we've got the terrible 2. And as I'm recording this, one of them's lying down at my feet, and then the other one is practically inside her food bowl, because elbows off the table is not a rule that Frida abides by no means. I'm adding some enamel dots. They're like puffy enamels. And so I decided I like to overlap them on the side as well. And we're all done. So this was it was a nice balance between white space and photos, and all of the photos seemed to have a bluey tinge to them, which was quite handy for putting them all together in one layout. So please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I get the keys to the new house that we're renting in 3 days. And so my craft stuff, I've got one more video that I have to film, but the stuff hasn't arrived yet. So I've got just my Rascogs and my desktop still here. Everything else is packed up. And so fingers crossed it arrives very, very soon. But I will be filming a craft room tour. Let me know. Oh, I think I asked this in a previous video. With a craft room tour, would you prefer one epically long hour-long video or several short videos? I'm thinking of the several shorter 15-minute videos just to make it easier for people to watch and know where they're up to with how much they've gotten through. Thanks for watching today, guys, and I'm just looking at my layout a bit more here, apparently. Oh, I'm getting the glare off. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye!